Greetings, wonderful well-beings, wonderful well-beings. What's good? Peace. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Key, and today I got another Oracle Space video, back to back with the Oracle Space videos, because I just had something on my mind and I want to make a video about it. And it's kind of deep, and it really resonates with me. So I wanted to share this, and it's called your Earth sign. So shout out to Angel Quintana. I believe that's how you say her name. I hope I ain't messing up her last name. Angel Quintana. She has a YouTube page called Holistic Fashionista. And she also has a community on Facebook called Holistic Fashionista. And I've been watching her videos for a while, and her energy just really resonates with me. She does readings. That's initially how I, started watching her channel. But she does other videos too, just talking really, on a deep. She talks a lot about the fifth dimension and 5D consciousness and things like that. And just a lot of her videos really resonated with me, and they've been resonating. All her content, I'll be mind blown. I'll be girl, yes, you are so right. I get it. I get you. And some people might, watch the videos and or even my own videos, y'all might watch and be what the hell is she talking about? But it either resonates or it don't. So she went live on Facebook yesterday, and she said something that really resonated with me, and I never heard of it explained the way she explained it. So shout out to her, for inspiring this video pretty much. But she spoke about the Earth sign, which I've never heard of. If you're into astrology, you have a whole birth chart, and you have different signs and different planets in your chart. And I heard about my North Node. The North Node is I've been dealing with the North Node a lot lately. Over the past few months, I've been diving into my North Node, and because your North Node is pretty much it is the energy that you have to incorporate in this lifetime to balance out your past life energies. So I made a video on this, just say your past life. No, let's just say this life you're you have a Cancer North Node, then your past life will be Capricorn North Node, which is more the father-like energy. So in this life, you have to incorporate more of that mother-like nurturing, supportive energy, because in your past life, you were used to being a father-like disciplinary energy, independent, go out there and get it. In this life, you have to be more, mothering. So it's all about, opposite signs with the North and South Node too. But she gave me this whole new concept called the Earth sign, and it's pretty much everybody has a polar opposite to their sign. So we're gonna use me for example. I'm a Scorpio. If you all don't know, what's good. So yeah, I'm a Scorpio. So pretty much she explained it your polar opposite is your Earth sign. And I've heard this before, because let me tell y'all a little story time real quick. So I dated this guy back in 2014 or something, and he was really spiritual, and I had really I was on my spiritual stuff. I was really more into Black consciousness and Kemet and Egyptian knowledge and stuff like that. I was into that. And I had never met a guy who was on knowledge, and that really that attracts me, when a guy is into the things that I'm into, spiritually or intellectually. So he was into that stuff, and let me tell y'all, it was just the whole thing, meeting him and everything was just honestly, I don't know if I just hit another, at that point in my life, I was just at another level of awareness. But I felt that was the first relationship where I was to the point where I was aware on a different level. It was very spiritual and a very, supernatural. Supernatural things were happening in that relationship. And I thought that was my soulmate. I was meant to be with him, because this is crazy. All these things happening, this is weird. I thought he was my one, so a lot of stuff happened, telepathy and just some unexplainable stuff. And I knew it was a very spiritual relationship. I believe he was one of my soulmates. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about. He was a Taurus, and Taurus is the polar opposite of Scorpio. And he actually showed me, I was really, open to learning, from him, because we was on the same wave. And he had showed me he had some books or something. Yeah, he had or he printed it out from the internet some documents of like some stuff he was reading about like your polar opposite sign, and basically and it was from like Egyptian knowledge. I don't know, I can't, I can't confirm where any of this came from, but this was, back then what he showed me, and it was like pretty much like your polar opposite is like your soulmate, is really like the one you should be with or whatever. So I'm thinking like, Taurus, like that is my soulmate. That's the person who's gonna balance me out. I mean, and it makes perfect sense to me. So Angel Quintana, when I was listening to her Facebook yesterday, she was really saying how like it's more like an energy you have to balance within yourself. Because like before I was thinking, okay, so I'm gonna need a Taurus, to help balance me out. But it's more like, nah, I'm a Scorpio, so I need to have more like Taurus-like traits to balance myself out, to really like marry myself, like to make myself whole. I have to marry that polar opposite energy within me. And it just made so much sense to me. Like I was like really mind blown. Like, y'all go check out. She's probably gonna post a video on her YouTube. She posts usually all her lives on her YouTube. I was just mind blown. It resonated with me so much, and I just totally got it. And I feel like it's so true, because I feel like I have had some relationships with Taurus, but I just feel, and I do love Taurus energy. Tauruses do bring out like a more grounded energy in me, but at the same time, it's not about looking for someone outside of myself. It's about incorporating that energy in myself and and evolved energy in myself. Because I've met, anybody could be an unevolved version of their sign. So yeah, it's about like marrying those two within myself. Yeah, so she was pretty much explaining it like it's the way that you really transcend your ego in this life, like by incorporating more of whatever your polar opposite sign is, the evolved, the good traits of the polar opposite, your polar opposite sign, is like, or the good traits are just just the characteristics of personality. I would say, of course, you want to incorporate the better ones, but like, okay, let's just say I'm a Scorpio, so I'm like very deep, and I'm into like I'm into going deep into everything, spirituality. I want to know occult knowledge, metaphysics. Like that's what this whole channel, this segment, the Oracle Space, is about. Like I like going deep. I like being down in the depths and looking behind the scenes, and that's Scorpio energy. We're deep, intense, dark. That's what we're known for. So like Taurus is known for like being more surface level. Scorpio is a water sign, or Taurus is an earth sign. So Taurus is more like grounded on earth reality. They're about money, having money, like material things, comfort, like home, like being stable and stability, like being physically stable, and I feel like, so as a Scorpio, to transcend my ego and live more in my earth sign, which is Taurus, will be to incorporate more, like to care more about Taurus things, like to care about more things that Taurus people care about, like, and that makes so much sense to me, because I've always been like prided myself on not being superficial and not caring about money, because I have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, and I've always like just prided myself like I don't care about money, like blah, blah. But like in reality, come on, in reality we need money, and it is important. So I just feel like that is like, it makes so much sense to me, like to marry your soul by incorporating the polar opposite zodiac sign that you are, incorporate those traits within yourself. So like I, as a Scorpio, should care more about money and care more about material possessions and beauty and the material things of life, the physical. And I feel like that is something that I've been missing in my life for a long time. And I always try to, resist it. Like, nah, that's not me. I'm not like that. But in reality, like I said, it's important. And I do believe that that will just take me, it will transcend me. I really feel like I would change if I really incorporate those things in my life and stop trying to be all, I'm not superficial. Stop trying to be that person and just really allow myself to transcend and change. And like, let me give you another example for a different zodiac. Angel, she gave the example of Gemini and Sagittarius. So Gemini and Sagittarius are polar opposite signs. And so Gemini is more like, Gemini is very intelligent. They like to learn. They like to learn everything. They like to go dive deep into different, different knowledge. They just want to know a lot. They want to know everything. Even if it doesn't even help them in their own reality, like they just want to know. They just like knowing things, different things, learning different stuff. And like for a Gemini to like transcend their ego and live more in their earth sign, they would have to incorporate more of their polar opposite, which is Sagittarius traits. Which Sagittarius is like more about like beliefs, like their own beliefs and truths. And so it's like for a Gemini to, transcend their ego, they would have to really hold more tight to their own truths, because they could be like a little too scattered and not really hold tight to their own beliefs. Like they're kind of like all over the place, and to really transcend that is just be more like a Sagittarius, or have more like a Sagittarius characteristic. Just bring it together, the higher truth and knowledge that you learned as a Gemini. Just bring it in and know like yourself and your own truths and your beliefs. So like, I hope that makes sense. Or like even the Capricorn and Cancer thing that I just told you, even though I was talking about North Node, but even they're polar opposites. Like if you're a Cancer in this life, you're the like mother-like figure. So in order to transcend and rise, you have to be more father-like in this lifetime. If you're used to always being the supporter, you have to be more of that Capricorn energy, which is more of the leader, And so yeah, that's just something I wanted to share. It really resonated with me. Hopefully maybe it resonates with someone else. I wanted to really share that. And that's all, guys. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in my next video. You already know, we winning wellness. Put your crowns on and keep your crowns on, because we winning. You did. Okay, all is well. You all take care. All is well. All is well, baby. Okay? Peace. Take care.